Hi guys, welcome to Passion for Plants. My name is Hannah. Today we are going to be cutting the lawn. So my husband back over here, Alex, say hi. Okay, there's Alex and Django. So he's going to be mowing the lawn. We've had a lot of traffic going through here because when they were wheelbarrowing in all the stone and everything, it kind of beat up the grass a little bit. So I'm going to show you how we take care of the grass. We're probably going to overseed it a little bit. We'll mow it, cut the edges, and then I have a few bare spots that I'm going to seed and show you guys how I do that. So we'll show you what we do today. Okay, so what I'm going to show you here is the grass and how it's been worn down. So what they did here is they carried the, they rolled across the wheelbarrow when they were bringing in the stone. So right in this area, it's almost like it's packed down, if you could see here. So it's just like the grass has been just flattened out. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna dethatch most of the grass here. It's a pretty big area, so it might take us a little bit of time. But I did a little bit right here. If you can see the difference, see how these are kind of like sticking up here? This is because it was so like laid down really hard that I almost like picked it up here. So I pulled out some of this thatch area here, so you can see all this stuff here. So basically what this is the thatch layer of the grass, and it's the brown area. And then this, if it builds up too much, it blocks out your grass from getting the ingredients, the nutrients, being able to absorb what it needs and absorb the water as well. So it just basically blocks off your grass from being able to do that. So you want to do this just about once a year. We did the front yard already. We were waiting for them to finish doing the backyard here and kind of thrashing everything up, which, you know, is inevitable. So we're waiting for them to finish. So now we're going to do that. So we'll thatch it, and then I'm going to overseed this with the seed that matches our grass here. So we are going to be doing that today. Okay, so I'm taking a break because we decided to do this on the hottest day. It's been in a long time. It's 80 degrees. It's kind of overcast, but it's very hot. So I've done an area, and so I did this front area here, kind of all this stuff right here. So now Alex gets to do it just a little bit here, get a workout in. It is quite a laborious task. And you wonder why we don't have a motorized one. That would be nice, but that's just not in our budget right now. So we get to use the hand rake, huh, Alex? Look at all this. This isn't even like a quarter of doing all the grass, and all this stuff comes out. So much of it. It kind of is nice. It's like when you brush your hair and you have a bunch of hair that comes out. I don't know. It's kind of fun. What are you doing up there? Are you hanging in a jacuzzi or something? What you doing? Looking for lizards. What have you been doing? Hey. Okay. What have you been doing, huh? What is that? What you doing up there? You looking for lizards? Okay, so now we have done all the grass stuff, so now I'm gonna reseed the areas where, like this area, they dug down to dig the trench for the base of the wall. And then this is just kind of the leftover dirt and stuff. So I'm gonna just, I've already started here, I'm just gonna kind of take it down so it's not so much of a curve and fill this area with some dirt. And then I'm gonna overseed it. So I'll just get started by digging this down. Okay, so I have finished just kind of roughening up this area. It was really hard, hardened down like clay, so I just roughed it up a little bit, and then I added some soil from the planter above me just to give it, to fill it up back here. So now I'm gonna take, so I think that what I have is tall fescue. This grass was here before, so I kind of did some research, and I'm pretty sure what I have is tall fescue. So I have the tall fescue seed. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna sprinkle it out all around here. And I'm gonna kind of overlap into this area. That looks good. And then once I get it down like this, I just kind of rough it up just a little bit so that it's just barely under the dirt, but not just laying on top. So pretty much I'll just go along and do this all throughout. And then again, I'll just kind of rough it up in here. So I'll go ahead and finish this whole area. Okay, so I did the same thing over here. This is in front of the stairs, so there was a lot of walk, you know, when they were building everything. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I roughed up the dirt here, and then I'm gonna overseed it, or actually just seed it in the area, and then kind of scratch it in. And then when I do this, I'm gonna make sure that these seeds stay moist. They wanna be wet where it's like a pond or anything, but they wanna stay moist, because that's how they open, and then the seedling comes out and they grow. So if you don't keep them moist, they die, and then they will not grow again. So I'm gonna come out here a couple times a day and just really lightly mist them kind of with the hose. And same thing goes for overseeding the grass. I'm gonna keep it pretty wet just by, our sprinklers go on like 3 times a week, but I'll come out here with the hose and just kind of get everything wet, wet it down just a little bit. But that's pretty much what we're gonna do. And then we fertilize our grass every 6 to 8 weeks. I think it's like Bandini, something like that. And I use the same little seed sprayer thing that I used to overseed the lawn. So yeah, so that's what we do, and our grass stays pretty healthy. So I'll let you guys know how this is growing in. We're gonna have to obviously avoid walking in this area for a while, and then we won't be cutting the grass for a couple weeks just to let this stuff get strong enough, because you know the mower will just take it all out. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.